The indictment against former President Donald Trump is now unsealed tonight, and he and one of his aides are each facing more than 30 counts related to the investigation into the alleged handling of classified documents after he left office. ABC's Justin Finch has more now on what exactly is in this indictment in our top story at 10.
The Justice Department unsealing its 49-page indictment accusing former President Donald Trump of 37 felony counts in the Mar-a-Lago classified records probe. His aide, Walt Nauta, also charged in the case, accused of allegedly helping to hide documents. Special counsel Jack Smith inviting Americans to read the indictment, which prosecutors say shows Trump was personally involved in the willful retention of government records after leaving office, and then obstructed authorities' efforts to retrieve them. The indictment alleges while President Trump gathered classified documents and other materials in boxes, including information regarding defense and weapons capabilities of both the United States and foreign countries, United States nuclear programs, potential vulnerabilities of the United States and its allies to military attack, and plans for possible retaliation in response to a foreign attack.
Our laws that protect national defense information are critical to the safety and security of the United States, and they must be enforced.
The charging document, including images prosecutors say show those sensitive records were unsecured, alleging they were improperly stashed in a bathroom, a ballroom, and a shower at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate and private club. The prosecution also detailing 2 instances in which they say Trump showed military documents to people without security clearances. One time in a meeting with a team working on a book, prosecutors say they have Trump's own words on tape telling the group he still has a sensitive document that he never declassified. Trump took to his social media platform to clear his own name.
I'm innocent, and we will prove that very, very soundly and hopefully very quickly.
Trump plans to resume campaigning for the Republican presidential nomination with an event tomorrow, and then Tuesday is scheduled for arraignment in Miami federal court. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
Tonight, more lawmakers from the tri-state area are reacting to Trump's indictment. Iowa Senator Joni Ernst said in a Twitter post, quote, "The left is more concerned with so-called equity than equal application of the law. Biden promised to unify, but instead, he's further politicized the justice system, sowing more doubt in American institutions. Iowans are fed up and want to restore confidence in our justice system," end quote. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds also releasing a statement saying in part, quote, "The federal indictment of former President Trump represents a grave warning sign for the state of equal justice and public trust in government institutions in this country." She goes on to say, quote, "This is a sad day for America, and it is difficult to see where we go from here, particularly as President Biden has also been accused of the same thing the DOJ is prosecuting former President Trump for. 2024 can't come soon enough," end quote.